bass players, like jazz acoustic bass players, in the early days influenced you?
Early days.
You know, like when you were a kid and you heard the bass, and what bass player said, "Oh wow, I like that person."
I think that it goes all the way back. Okay.
Good.
All the way back.
How far back?
The farthest. Okay. Blanton.
Jimmy Blanton.
And I forget who played, a duet with Gaynor,
Hal Gaylor?
Yeah.
He played with Monk.
But yeah, before the bass player, Slam.
Slam Stewart.
It's Blanton and Slam, first of all, in my book, kind of. And then it goes to some other geniuses like Paul Chambers and Mingus. It's a different thing, Milt Hinton.
Well, it developed.
Yeah, sure. It's like one person making, a huge progress, but it's like one person.
Right. They pass it on. They pass the baton.
It's one person changes, personas and stuff. It's Blanton and Slam and Pettiford.
Yeah, Oscar Pettiford.
Yeah.
To me, like he's
right.
Someone not to forget.
Of course, Pettiford, OP, and who else? Paul Chambers, PC, and Mingus, which is like a whole different thing because he's like in between Monk, I think, and Ellington. He's like because he's a composer also, and such a great one too.
And a very experimental.
Right, and unique and avant-garde and stuff, There's so many. I mean, that's like, and then you have, whoever worked with Bill Evans from the beginning,
Right.
Scott LaFaro, and then, Eddie Gomez.
Yeah, Chuck Israel's then Eddie Gomez, yeah.
Right, exactly. And who else was there? Mark Johnson was there.
And Mark Johnson.
I mean, a lot of geniuses too. I mean, there's so many, basically hundreds of greats. It's not like even tens.
It's definitely not one or two.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know what some of the people that
Slam Stewart
to.
was like, Slam and Blanton in the beginning was like, this is like a different thing to take care of.
Because, when I started, I was a piano player originally, and I kind of got into bass like in the middle more. Not the middle, but more like, actually the first, I never thought of being a bass player, but then I heard Bill Evans' Waltz for Debbie record, and I heard Scott LaFaro, and I said, there's something there. There's something that maybe I want to do.
Yeah.
And I heard it when I was younger, but I didn't go to bass until about 3-4 years later. I didn't start the bass till I was like, 18.
Right.
And I heard that, and that kind of got me into bass, but I started kind of in the middle. And then as I got older, I went back.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back to Bill Johnson.
Right.
And people like that, really studying a lot of the early slap players and early players in jazz. And of course, later, I got into Blanton and those Duke Ellington duets. And so, it's funny how I kind of, like I said, started more in the middle. I went back and then I went forward. So I've kind of straddled it. So because I never had a teacher. I just kind of was on my own all the time.